Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about today's marginal risk for severe storms. A few clustered to isolated storms are expected both this morning and into afternoon. Today we got a cold front draped from our northeast to our southwest and is responsible for these developing storms here this morning. Here we got a kind of clusterized area of thunderstorms across western Minnesota here this morning. And it was just a few moments ago, special weather statement for hail, some nickel size hail and 50-mile-an-hour winds here this morning. And so let's take a look at her environment. I'm going to show you what we're going to be expecting for today's storms. Taking a look at our risk for today, we got a marginal risk for severe weather. Also, another chance of severe weather possible Sunday, but it looks like it'll be primarily across farther southwestern Minnesota into southern to eastern Minnesota. So it looks like there are going to be 2 rounds of storms today, our morning round and then our afternoon round. But they're definitely going to be more kind of isolated to scattered today. And so, but both days are going to be large hail damaging winds will be kind of the main for both days here today and Sunday. Taking a look aloft, we got our nice upper level trough here, and we're kind of just expecting kind of this just like axis here to kind of just overspread the region. That should cause nice ascent across the region for the potential for severe storms. Backing winds should be around 30 to 40 knots. So definitely going to be helping to organize some of those storms that will develop. All right, take a look at our Weather Prediction Center surface analysis. You can see our cold front here with a evident surface low across Canada. We got our cold front kind of extending through Canada down across northern into north central Minnesota. And this cold front here is going to be the one responsible for our storms later today. Here's satellite imagery here. This is current view of our storms here across western Minnesota. And these are currently elevated. They're going to probably most likely remain this way for the remainder of this morning. But better chances of some storms are expected and could be maybe more surface-based as we head into this afternoon. Taking a look at our models here. This is the HER model, the 12Z run latest model, and you can kind of see it's a little hard to tell kind of what's going to be going on here this morning based on if these storms are able to mature or anything. But based on kind of what they're looking like, it looks like they're kind of weakening a little bit, and so these look like they could fizzle out a little bit. So yeah, it looks like as they continue to press eastward, we got a kind of a more stabilized environment. Excuse me, more into the Twin Cities here, kind of just a few hundred joules per kilogram, which is quite little. And so, based on where the storms originated from, with a few thousand joules, we kind of are definitely going to be weakening here. So, and then as we head into later this afternoon, we can see kind of another little kind of lobe here of storms that will develop here across southern Minnesota. But as we continue to head into later into this afternoon, about 2 p.m., we could see another kind of reignition of a line of storms here across the Twin Cities. And again, main risks here will be large hail and damaging winds. But given this linear mode, we could definitely see more of that wind threat. Taking a look at our observed sounding from this morning, you definitely see a nice layer of just dry air here in our lower levels here, a 65-degree dew point at our surface, which is pretty good. We got nice steep lap rates, so we got kind of that fast increasing. The air parcels are going to rapidly rise for kind of robust updrafts, and then we got this nice dry layer, so if any hailstorms do develop up here and fall down into our lower levels, they're going to actually remain cool thanks to that evaporative cooling effect. But what we're kind of be wanting to look at is definitely this just large of a dry air inversion layer here this is definitely going to be causing, with storms this morning at least, definitely going to be causing that chance for those damaging winds here, because this dry air will basically cause a lot of evaporative cooling within your downdrafts, and that will cause chances for those damaging winds. So fairly dry this morning, but it looks like as we head into the afternoon, this should moisten up a little bit, especially in the low levels. So definitely will still have that elevated mix layer remainder a little bit, but as that cold front moves through, that definitely will kind of begin to rise and then converge here, moisten, and you got developing your air parcels, and then that's when stuff will go up. So I think that might do it for today's kind of forecast discussion. And so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.